Hi everyone, it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're about to do Lenten Year 8 for Kingdom Death campaign.
Yeah.
And we're going after the Screaming Antelope this time. We're not going to do the Phoenix because we got to fight the Kingsman soon too. So we'll maybe wait till after we fight the Kingsman.
Yeah, I think
so
that's a good idea.
We're going to bring out Hamza, Max, Naisha, and Bullseye to fight the Screaming Antelope.
Yep.
Everyone's back at the settlement now too. We got Daisy and Gemma, our newer ones there in the hovel.
Yep.
And the other ones staying back there, Rose and Fox and Ghost and Hanam back at the settlement too.
Yep.
So we'll get ready to do the hunt track next. So we set up our hunt track now.
Yep.
Let's get the Screaming Antelope. So the gear we're going to be using for Bullseye.
Yep.
He has his White Lion armor.
Yeah.
The guitars. He has 2 red affinities, so he gets the +1 movement too.
Yep.
And he has +1 strengths because of the Monster 2's necklace, plus another +1 strengths because he has 2 red affinities too.
Yeah.
And then Naisha has the Butcher Cleaver too.
Yep.
And she has Rawhide gear. And she does have +1 luck because she has 2 blue affinities too.
Yeah. Cool.
And then your guys.
Yeah. Hamza has the Flower Knight badge, which is gets us a tactic.
Yep.
At the beginning of the showdown. Lucky Charm, which is cool. And he's going to be using the Bone Club for the first time. So see how that one works. He still has his Heroic and Crazed. And then Max. Max has a little bit of everything. With Ambidextrous, he's got 2 bone blades, catgut bow, and the cat's eye circlet, and the new clawhead arrow that we haven't used yet. So we'll see if there's time for that to be used.
Okay, so we're going to start the hunt track then?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is Vomit Pile. So the survivors, and we'll do Bullseye first.
Okay.
The survivors find the half-digested remains of their quarry's last meal. Each survivor may scavenge, gain +1 courage, and roll on the table. Okay, so I'm going to do that with Bullseye first. I gain +1 courage. So I'm at 4 courage now.
Okay.
And I roll on the table. So let's roll. 10.
Nice.
Crit. What is that? 9 to 10. The antelope is clearly sick, vomiting up pieces of itself. Gain +1 understanding and 1 random Screaming Antelope resource.
Nice.
So that puts him into free understanding. So we'll have to check what that is too.
Right.
Because it's an event.
Yep.
And I get a random Screaming Antelope resource already.
Cool.
What's that? I got better protected for these ones. We get a Spiral Horn.
Nice.
Don't know what that does. Put that there.
Cool.
And I got to do the Understanding story event now because it triggered for Bullseye.
Okay.
So we got Insight now because we got free Understanding.
Yep.
So it says, you dream. Before you, totally silently, a strange creature was the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. You meet its concave gaze and wait. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. So you get Explore. When you roll on the Investigate table, you add 2 to your roll result.
Okay.
So I'll get Explore now.
Cool.
And then I roll a d10. See what I get.
Okay.
A 1. So I got a 10 and a 1. What's that? 1 to 3. Reroll 1 hunt event this hunt phase.
Oh.
Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So remember that we get to reroll 1?
Yeah. Useful, maybe.
And we're still on Vomit Pile. Does anybody else want to investigate to get stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do my other character. So Naisha's going to roll 2.
Okay.
Let's see what she rolls. A 6. 5 to 8. You find something undigested and eat it. Gain 1 survival. So we're already at max survival because we're at 3.
Yeah.
You don't get much. But I do gain another courage.
Cool.
Okay. Is any of your characters going to do it?
Yep. I'm going to do that for...
We'll do it for Max.
Max first?
You want me to roll for Max?
Sure.
He rolled a 9.
Cool.
The Antelope is clearly sick, vomiting in pieces of itself, gained 1 understanding and 1 random screening. So we get another Antelope resource.
Cool.
So we get a pelt.
Nice.
So we got a horn and a pelt so far.
Cool.
And you gain 1 courage and 1 understanding.
Nice, because I don't think... He doesn't have any courage yet.
Nope, but he has his first courage, and now he has 5 understanding.
Nice.
And then we'll do...
Hamza.
Next.
Hamza's got loads of courage.
Let's roll.
I'm going to use some more.
Another 9.
Nice.
Holy cow. So we get more resources. What do we get? A shank bone.
Nice.
And you get courage and understanding.
So Hamza gets another courage and another understanding.
And he didn't go into any boxes, right?
No.
Oh, he's only 2 away from the last courage too, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So that's that hunt event.
Yep.
So we'll do the next random hunt event.
Yep.
And I'll do Naisha.
Okay.
So those guys are there. And then we get to re-roll 1 event if we remember too, right?
Right.
So this will be the 10s. So 40. 40. So
Cool.
we'll see what that is.
Yep.
So it's Dream.
Nice.
The event revealer dreams of upcoming hunt. They stand before the great beast, weapons ready, but it strikes them down. If the event revealer has +3 courage, and it's Naisha, so they do, she has 4.
Yep.
Or if any survivor is a savior, we don't have a savior yet.
No.
The event revealer is embodied by the dream and gains +1 evasion token. So Naisha's going to get an evasion token.
Nice.
Otherwise, the dream is merely laddering, suffer 1 brain event damage. If any survivor has a Twilight Sword, we don't have that yet.
No.
They dream of an indiscriminate slaughter, add the murder settlement event. Nope. So we don't have the Twilight Sword.
That's good.
But we're going to keep that one. I won't re-roll that one.
Yeah.
And Naisha gets a
Evasion token. Cool.
So it's her monster grease and the rawhide vest affinity. She now has +3 evasion now.
Nice.
Now for the next one, let's bring Max, maybe?
Yep.
So we're all up here. And what's this event? Okay. Devoured grounds. The stone-faced ground is littered with the leavings of ravenous passing beast, half-eaten acanthus plants are stoned everywhere. If any survivor has +3 understanding, the survivors may skip the next hunt space.
Cool.
So I think if you skip the next hunt phase and you land on the quarry, you actually ambush it.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to double check that, but I don't think we're going to re-skip that one.
No, I think we're going to keep it.
And then we would move into the space because that's the next one, and we'll skip into that space.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check if we ambush the monster, and then we'll set up the hunt.
Okay.
So we have the terrain picked out too. You need to bring 3 acanthus plant cards.
Yep.
And then the giant stone face is from strategist from Max.
Yep.
And then the bug patch goes on too.
Cool.
So we got to pick 2 random other terrain cards. So we'll do that.
Yep.
So we'll cut the deck. Which one do we get? We get a Orvane.
Cool.
So we'll pick another one.
Okay.
We get 3 stone columns.
Nice.
So those are our terrain. That will sit up on the board.
Cool.
And then we got to do his AI deck, and it's 7 basic and 3 advanced.
Okay.
So we learn now that we can't look at the cards when we do them. So we got all the basics here, so we'll shuffle them up and put them down. And 3 advanced, so we'll get 3 from here.
Yeah.
And then we'll do 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't know which ones they are.
Yep.
And then 3 advanced. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
So that's our AI deck. We'll have to shuffle that up. 2.
Yep.
And then he has trample 2. And that's it. So he also has trample, so when he collides with the survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location.
Okay.
So that's a trip. And we're only doing a level 1 this time, not level 2.
Okay.
And then, because we have tactics, what does your badge say?
The Flower Knight badge says, at the start of the showdown, draw 1 tactics card and gain 1 evasion token.
Okay, so we'll draw a tactic card because we're going to set it up and do the start of it. So these are the tactics.
Okay.
So what tactics? We get Confounding Foundation. So if we're all lined up in a straight line,
Yeah.
it says at the beginning of the monster's turn, if 4 survivors are standing in the above formation, choose 1 to gain the target priority token.
Oh, okay.
So that's, and then at the end of the showdown, we would get rid of this, and then the next showdown we would get a different tactics card.
Oh, cool.
So we're basically picking which one the monster attacks, basically, is that.
Okay.
So we'll put the tactics up here, and that's for the whole group, right?
Yes.
And that's everything. So we'll set up the map and then get ready to hunt the Screaming Antelope.
Okay.
So we didn't get to ambush the Screaming Antelope because it didn't say on the card if we move into its space we ambush it.
Okay.
So it just starts the showdown.
Okay.
So the Screaming Antelope will go first.
Okay.
So we'll do the Screaming Antelope's AI first. So what does it do? Run down. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. Okay. And the monster controller right now is Naisha.
Okay.
That's the first one. So full move. Its full move is 6.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there.
Okay.
And then that's the ore vein that we did there.
Yep.
And those are our Cantus plants we did. And
Yep.
then the stone face is the stone face here. If we
Yeah.
go on top, we'll move it out of the way.
Yeah.
And we still have to make a bug patch too.
Yeah.
Okay. And turn to face the closest survivor. That's right down the middle, so we'll just do turn this way.
Okay.
Pick target. Knock down survivor in range 12. No one's knocked down.
No.
Okay. Closest survivor in range 12. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. And no target grace. So there's no one within 12.
Nope.
So it's going to do grace.
Okay.
So graze is the monster full moves to the closest Acanthus plant and ends its turn. If the monster is on or adjacent to a Acanthus plant, archive the terrain and heal 1 wound. If there are no Acanthus plants on the showdown board, instead full move forward in a straight line. Well, there's an Acanthus plant right here.
Yep.
So it's going to take the Acanthus plant and
Okay.
archive it. And that's its turn.
Okay.
So now it's our turn. I think I'm going to activate Naisha first, and we'll try to get the ore.
Okay.
So move there for 1, and I'm going to try to see what's on the ore.
Okay.
So we roll 1d10, and we don't have a pickaxe, so we don't roll 2d10.
Okay.
We got a 10.
Cool.
So find the Great Hall, gain 2 iron strange resources, archive this terrain. So that's good. We got 2 iron.
Yep.
So I'll get the pieces of iron and we archive that. So I got 2 iron for the strange resources.
Nice.
So we'll put that with our gear over there.
Okay.
So we've got already a bunch of gear already.
Yep.
And so she moved into the ore vein and she spent her action to do that. So she's done.
Okay.
Turn this way so we know she's done. And then I'll do bullseye.
Did you want me to do the cat's eye circlet first?
I think we're good. We should try to move up closer to it.
Okay.
Since we're next to run around.
Okay.
So I get 5 movement normally, but I get 6 movement because I have the white lion boots.
Okay,
And
cool.
affinity, so it's going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get a Cantus plant.
Sounds
So 3. 3 to 4, find nothing, archive this terrain.
good. Still gets it off the table, right? That's
Yep.
important.
I want to try to get an Arcanthus plant because I know if you get one, that you can ignore your first severe injury. So when we go against the Kingsman soon, that's going to come in handy because I know he hits hard, right?
Right. I didn't know it did that.
So now it's your turn.
All right. So.
Oh, do you want to turn Bullseye the other way so we know he's gone too?
Yep. Range 6. Okay.
And your big club is cumbersome, kind of like the bow too, so you can't use it after you move.
Right. Okay.
And that's the bone club. If you use pounce or slam, you can activate it. But you don't have white lion armor or screaming antelope armor.
Yeah, it says charge too. Pounce charge.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I'm thinking the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Max on top of the stone face to get ready. So the movement is 5, right? So 1, 2, 3. Does it cost one? It costs one of his movements to get on it, right?
For an action, move onto any space occupied by a giant stone face.
Okay.
So we'll just move the face out of the way then.
Yeah.
And then he can go in any spot on there.
Action's gonna be to go. We'll go right in the middle.
Okay. And now that you're on there, your ranged weapons has +2 range, +2 accuracy.
Cool.
So you can shoot up to 8 now when you're on there, right?
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So he's done. So we're gonna turn him.
Yeah.
And then Hamza, because Hamza's got that big club. I'm thinking he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And just hang out there and see what direction the antelope
And he
goes
can't
in.
really do anything else, right?
No, because he has that tunnel vision thing that he can only activate.
Oh yeah, you can only
activate weapons, right?
Yeah.
So.
And he has Hoarder too, so.
Yeah.
At the end of the hunt, he has to take one of the items and he gets a courage or something.
Yeah.
But we also gave him the scavenger pack too, so we get an extra.
When you defeat a monster, gain either 1 random basic resource or 1 random monster resource.
So that will help with his hoarder ability. He has a little hoarder pack.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so he's done?
Yeah, so let's turn him.
And then it will go to the screening antelope.
Yep.
So we'll turn everyone back around. Yeah, I know we keep using the bow and the cat's eye circlet with Max, but he has ambidextrous and I think he has sword affinity, so we have to try to get in some sword abilities too.
Yes.
Monster controller would go down to Bullseye.
Okay.
And now it's the antelope's turn.
Okay.
Showdown. If there are no Acanthus plants on the showdown board, discard Showdown and perform basic action. No. Go to the next step. Full move the screen antelope to the closest Acanthus plant. Right there. He's basically right on it. If the monster ends its movement on or adjacent. Okay, so we can. So full move. That's the closest one. He's actually on it.
Yeah.
Kind of. It consumes it. Archive the terrain and perform 1d5 heal. We'll just do the. He's full health anyway. He would have healed 3 hit points. Archive the terrain and perform heal. Place Chow down on top of the monster AI deck instead of discarding. Oh, okay, so it goes back on top of the AI.
Okay.
But we got. He's eating all our Acanthus plants.
Yep.
He was facing this way because he did a full move, right? So he would have turned to eat it. And he's on that space. So he's there?
Okay.
That's his turn.
Yeah.
Usually he runs around a bit at the start. Then he comes and messes with us. He eats all the food first.
Okay.
That's usually how he plays. Oh, what I have to remember too, because Bullseye has Vermin Obsession. If there's a bug patch terrain on the showdown board, you are so overwhelmed that you cannot spend survival. So I gotta remember I gotta get that bug patch with Bullseye or I can't use my survival.
Right. Okay.
So it's our turn. I'm gonna use Naisha first because she's falling behind a bit.
Okay.
So she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She doesn't have another movement. Nope. And then I'm gonna activate Bullseye. Let's get these Acanthus plants off the board right off the bat, so that way you can't heal and we don't gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
I can still activate terrain with Vermin Obsession. I just can't use survival.
Right. Okay.
So for his activation, I'm gonna see what I can do with this Acanthus plant. 5, For the 5 to 7, find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain 1 survival. Archive this terrain. I'm already at full.
Okay.
So still no acanthus plants, unfortunately.
Boo.
And those are my guys. So it's over to you.
Okay.
So we know Showdown's at the top. So we could also play off of that, or...
Yeah, I was thinking about...
Because how far are you away on that stone face? Are you 8 away?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 8, depending on how you count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8.
Okay, so you are in range of your bow if you decide to shoot it.
Yeah.
You do have that one-time... Does he have the one-time arrow too?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
The slow ammo bow. And if it hits, it gets -1 evasion token.
So that's an option too.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about using the bow anyway. So...
Do you want to try the arrow?
Sure.
Okay, so the arrow works off of the range of the bow you're shooting it from.
Okay.
So you have 8 range now as a bow?
Yes.
Okay. So, and the arrows don't... I looked at it before because it's a little complicated. The arrows don't get the benefit of the stone face.
Okay.
Because that would make some arrows really strong if you got to stack the bow with the arrows from the bow with the stone face.
Okay.
So you go off the natural ability of what the card says.
Okay. So do I roll them separately, or
No, you're shooting, instead of shooting your normal arrows now, you're shooting a different type of arrow. Kind of like a ranger in D&D and other stuff. You're picking a different arrow to shoot, right?
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So what's the accuracy on the arrow?
6 plus, it says.
And then it's 6 damage too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 1 shot. Slow means you only get to shoot it once.
Yes.
If you had frenzy, that would change that, but...
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you're hitting on a 6. You don't have any... Do you have any accuracy, though?
No, he doesn't have any accuracy on his chart here, and I was just checking to see if anything else does accuracy.
Nope.
Okay. So, I need 6s.
Nice. You don't do anything on a perfect hit, unfortunately. And
No.
what does the bow say? On the arrow. The arrow. What's it do?
If you hit, monster gains -1 evasion token, use once per showdown.
Okay, and then it's 6 damage?
Yeah.
And what's it say at the top?
Item, ammunition, arrow. Are you talking about slow ammo bow? You must have a bow in your gear to activate this.
Okay, so it's you hit, so let's see if you damage. And then you would flip that over because you've already used it once. You can't use it again.
Yeah.
And then roll, it's 6 damage. So roll the wound.
Okay.
So that's 6, 7, 8. What's the toughness?
8.
So you do a damage to it. So you would take off one of the AI. So that's Showdown. We already know you got rid of that, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
So we don't got to worry about that anymore.
No.
And then he would get a -1 evasion token. So now he's easier to hit.
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
Okay.
So that was Max's turn.
Yes, it was.
We got a -1 evasion on the Antelope now.
Yeah.
So it's easier to hit.
Awesome.
And you still have movement. Are you going to stay there?
No, I think I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
Max is
You're
going
good?
to stay there. Yep.
Okay. So Max gone. Now it's Hamza's turn. What's Hamza going to do?
Hamza can't do much because of the tunnel vision, right?
Yeah, he has a bow, but it's 6 now because you're not on there.
Yeah.
1. You can't go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's way too far away, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to move closer, maybe?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just generally just move closer.
Okay, so where do you want to move?
Move in his direction closer.
In the Antelope's direction?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you can't do anything else, right?
Nope. Because
Okay,
of
so
that
he's done?
tunnel vision thing. Yep.
Well, you don't have any weapons to activate or anything, right?
No, not in. No.
Okay, so now it's back to the Antelope's turn.
Yep.
The monster controller will go to Max now.
Okay.
And what's it going to do? Slam. So Closest knockdown survivor. No one's knocked down.
Yep.
Farthest threat in field of view. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Naisha's the farthest threat.
Okay.
So it's going after Naisha.
Okay.
Move and attack. Speed 1. So it's not going to get there because its movement is 6. Okay. So it's going after Naisha. Click as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as it can go.
Okay.
And it can't attack, so it's done.
Cool.
And now it goes over to us again.
Okay.
So I'll activate my guys first.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Bullseye.
Okay.
He has 6 movement because of the white line boots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there.
Okay.
And now I'm going to attack. So now he's really decked out with stuff. So we'll see what's upset.
Cool.
So he has 2 dice for each Qatar.
Yep.
So that's 4. He does have +1 speed on his abilities.
Yep.
So that's another dice.
Cool.
And then, because he has the white lion armor, your weapons are your claws. Gain 1 speed and 2 strengths when attacking with daggers or katars. And it's not for each Qatar because then it's going to get stupid.
Yeah.
But just with the Qatars, he gets 6 attacks.
That's amazing.
When he hits, it's even strong too, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's -1 evasion now. So he's easier hit. So the Qatar's hit on a 6. Hit on a 7. Because of that arrow you hit, now you hit on the 6.
Yeah.
If I was in this rear, I would hit on a 5. So
Yeah.
So 6s. Oh, this is everything. 8, 9, 6, 7. So 5 hit.
Nice.
So we got delicate inner knee, restless hoof, restless restless ear, and trap.
Abu. Okay.
So that's the problem with getting lots of attacks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you draw the trap. We didn't look. Even if we did look, we would only saw the first 3 anyway. We were going to solve the trap.
Yeah.
So, but he did draw it. So that sucks because then you'll lose out on all the hits.
Yeah. Boo.
And that's okay. But they get reshuffled. So what's it do? The Screaming Antelope panics. Its undermouth unleashing the inhuman wail. It bucks wildly and leaps into the air. The attacker is doomed. So I can't use survival anyway because the bug patch is on.
Okay.
There. And it says when attacking with Qatar, cancel reactions on the first selected hit location because he is a weapon specialist.
Okay.
I can't cancel a trap, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think there's one weapon that does, but it's not the Qatar's.
Right.
All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level. Knockback 5 and are knocked down.
Okay.
So I have 3 insanity. I have 1 insanity now.
Okay.
Because I have prey, I can't spend survival unless you're insane, and I have bug patch, so I can't spend survival now.
Okay.
I get knockback 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And are knocked down. So he's knocked down. And this was our turn. The monster lands on its belly and begins to slide on its teeth. Ugh. Turn the monster directly away from the attacker, which is there.
Yep.
And full moves forward in a straight line. On collision, non-death survivors gain 1 random disorder. So lucky it's not hitting anyone.
Yep.
Full move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it stops. If it started at the edge of the map, it would trail up the end.
Right.
And then this gets reshuffled in. The hit location.
Yep.
And that was Bullseye's turn.
Yep.
So now I'm going to go with Naisha.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
Yep.
Try to pin it a bit. And that's that turn. Now it's over to you. Does Hamster want to try to go get that bug patch maybe so it'll help out Bullseye a bit?
He can't though because of
Oh
the
yeah,
action thing.
unfortunately. Okay then.
Yeah, but
I'll go get
Max
it next
could
time with
go.
Bullseye.
Oh, Max could go.
That's okay.
Okay.
So does Hamza want to move closer then?
Yeah.
Trying to pin the... That's the problem with him too. He tries to run around trying to pin him in a spot.
Yeah.
So
Hamza can
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And then he can't do anything else.
No.
What does Max want to do? Does he want to stay up there to pick off things if they shoot, or is he going to move closer?
I think he should stay up there. What I was wondering, because I think he can use survival. Should he use it to stand up Bullseye?
Bullseye's done. No, it's okay.
Okay.
We'll save it.
Okay.
You could use a cat's eye gate though if you want.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So we'll look at the top 3.
Yeah.
Gnarled horns, palate, and giant mouth.
Okay.
So, weapon adjacent to the monster. The weapon is stuck. Ooh, okay, that's bad. Failure. Whoa. The giant mouse, he consumes your weapon if you roll 1 or 2. That's not good.
Yikes.
We'll put that... We don't want Yesa to lose her weapon.
Yep.
So we'll put that at the bottom, and we'll leave it like... I think we'll just leave it like it is.
Okay. Sounds good.
You gotta remember, though, that he might eat your weapon if you roll 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's everybody on your team, because Max is gonna stay up there.
Yep.
Okay. So it goes to the Antelope.
Yep.
At the end of the Antelope's turn, he'll get up anyway.
Yeah.
So, what's the Antelope going to do? Bite. Closest survivor in field of view. So, Nace's not right behind.
Yeah.
So, field of view is around, right?
Yep.
So, that's Nace. Oh, the monster controller would go to Hamza.
Yeah.
Okay, move and attack. So, we'll turn to face and go 1, 2. Right there.
Okay.
Accuracy is 2 and it's 1 speed. And it's 2 damage. And you get a bleed token afterwards.
Okay.
So he normally hits on a 2. Nace has an evasion token from before, so it hits on a 3. Has rawhide vest, so it hits on a 4. And has monster grease, so it hits on a 5.
Nice.
I can't see it. Hits on a it hit. It got a 6.
Yeah.
So it does 2 damage to the head.
Okay.
She has 2 at the head already,
Yeah.
but I'm going to dodge it with survival.
Okay.
So, do I spend the survival because she's wearing rawhide? So I get to roll a dice to see if I use it?
Okay.
Nope. So I do have to spend the survival.
Okay.
So she has 2 survival.
Okay.
So she doesn't get the bleed tokens or anything.
Yeah. Even though she does have that thing that she can take 7, right?
Yes, unconscious fighter.
Yeah.
So that's its turn.
Yep.
And now it goes back to us. So Bullseye would stand up.
Yep.
And then it's our turn.
Yep.
Okay, so my turn. Let's do Nature first.
Okay.
So she is right here, so she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get to his back. So she's on his side.
Okay.
She's gonna go right here because I know he likes to run. I want to be able to catch up to him. I want to go farther behind him.
Yeah.
Then she's going to attack. What do you have? Dodge. So 2 dice. Oh, is she insane? Yeah, she has 5 insanity, so she can actually use the cleaver now.
Nice.
If she does damage, she get into weapon proficiency with axes, which would be nice.
Cool.
So it's 2 dice, hitting on a 5 normally.
Yeah.
Nothing but hit better. No, hitting on a 5. 2 freeze. Oh, boo.
Ah, boo.
We don't have surge or anything to do anything, so nothing happens.
Boo.
So that's her. I'm going to do Bullseye now.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and let's archive this so the bug patch is off.
Okay. Cool.
So we don't have a scav. Oh, what do you have? Is on Hamza. Is that called a scavenger kit? What is that?
Yes. It is a scavenger kit.
Okay, so that's good. If carried, no, he has to.
He has
Bullseye
to have
has
it?
to be holding that.
Ah, okay.
So, and Hamza can't use anything because of tunnel vision, so he couldn't have done it.
No.
But if Hamza did do that, we'd roll another. Add +1 to the result.
Okay.
That's cool. Okay, what do we get? A 6. So 4+, gain 1 random vermin resource. Archive this terrain.
Cool.
so that's gone. And we get Vermin Resource. Oh, right here. Down. So what Vermin Resource did we get? We got a Crab Spider. Consume our card list to gain free survival. Don't need it. So we'll put it in our gear of stuff we got so far.
Okay. Do it there.
And the Vermin's off the board. Now?
Yep.
And Puff Pads is done. So he got revenge against the bugs that stole his genitals in before a while ago.
Yep.
Now it's over to you.
Okay.
Hamza.
Yeah. Hamza's just gonna move.
Do you want to
closer.
try to cut him off if he goes straight or something? So
Yeah.
Because usually if there's a cactus plant, that's the direction it's going. Otherwise, it's usually going full straight line.
Okay.
So where do you want him to move?
Just forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe not on his line. Is
Yeah.
that good?
Yep, that's good.
Okay. So he's just down. He's done.
Yep.
Done. He's done. Now Max.
Yeah.
What's Max gonna do? We already know the top 3 there because we didn't hit anything yet.
Right. Should Max try to get down and head for those acanthus plants, you think?
That's a good idea. Get them out.
Okay.
So.
Does it cost him an action to get down?
No, you can move straight off it.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
And he's done.
Yep.
So that's everybody?
Yep.
So now it's the Antelope. And the monster controller would come back to Dacia.
Okay.
Okay, what's it doing? Bite. Oh, I guess there's 2 bites in there.
Yeah.
Closest survivor in field of view. Dacia. She gets insanity because of that, so she's at 6.
Yep.
Because it's the monster controller. 6. And then I don't have dodge. We can't do anything because of the stop. We haven't got that innovation yet.
Okay.
We keep losing innovations in the settlement phase
Yep.
to get them. Speed 1, accuracy 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on a 5.
Okay.
2. Doesn't hit.
Nice.
So, that's it. Now it goes to us. Okay. Now, I got that here. Do you want to finally get Hamza in there to hit? Oh, but it's going to be hard with the club. Too bad you don't have. If you had Pounce, you could have went 1, 2, 3, and then attack with the club, but you don't have White Lion armor, right?
Right.
You do have other weapons though with him, right?
Yeah, he has a bow, he has a bone axe. Yeah, he has the bow and he has a bone axe also.
Okay.
So he could come up behind and then hit him with the axe.
So we'll get maybe Nacia to go first, and then he'll come too?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there.
Yeah.
Actually, if he's gonna go. Ah, that's good. We'll go there.
Yeah.
And axe again. She's still crazy. So 2 dice hitting on a. She has free strikes. Jeez. Okay. 5. There we go. 9 and 8. So we have the gnawed horns and the pallet. So if the attacker is adjacent to the monster, their weapon is stuck, tugging frantically. It comes loose, but you stumble and suffer knockback 5. So that's the first one.
Yeah.
And then the giant maw snaps shut. If you are adjacent to the monster, you must spend 1 survival to react quickly or suffer 3 damage to the arm location. Let's do pallet first.
Okay.
Okay, now what's her strength? She has 3 strengths originally on her stat,
Yeah.
plus 5 from the cleaver. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Does she have any other strengths anywhere? Nope, so strength's 8. So she auto wounds.
Yeah.
1's always a failure, 10's always a succeed.
Right.
So don't get a 1. That's the only thing I needed to fail.
Yep.
God damn it. Okay. The giant maw snaps shut. If you are adjacent to the monster, you must spend 1 survival to react quickly or suffer 3 damage to the arm location. I'll spend a survival.
Okay.
So she's at 1 survival now.
Okay.
Okay. Pallet's done. Next one. Anything but a what? It's a 2. Still better because 8 plus 2, that's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Because even though 1's always fail, because 1 would have still been 9 damage.
Right.
And it would have did a wound to him, but 1's always fail, 10's always succeed.
Okay.
That goes for the monster too. Monster 10's always succeed, 1's always fail.
Okay.
That way, if you have 20 strengths, there is still a chance that you can not hit.
Right. And with the last one, would she have had to roll to see if she got the survival back, or is that only when she's using it to revive people?
That's only when she spends the survival.
Oh, okay.
She didn't spend it. She had to do it from the. That's actually a good question. You must spend 1 survival to react quickly, and the card said, when you perform a. Okay, that's actually a good thing that comes up. When you perform a survival action, roll 1d10 on a 6.
Okay.
That wasn't a survival action.
Okay.
But that's good figuring out too. That's the survival actions are like dodge, dash, surge, and courage.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, did a wound. So, wound stat there. She did get a mark for axe finally, so we'll see what if we finish it, what axe proficiency does.
Nice.
And it wasn't fair, so that's it. Okay. So now it goes. Hamza wants a shot now?
Yep.
Okay.
So, Hams is going to move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
There. And he's going to attack with the bone axe.
Sounds good. So how many dice do you get for the bone axe?
It says 2.
Okay. Now, does he have -1 speed still? I think I remember that from last time.
Yes, he does.
Because I think he hurt his ribs or something, right?
Yes, he does.
So that means you only have 1 dice then.
Okay. And does luck come into it at this point, or no?
When you do damage, it does. So you're just trying to hit now. So do you have accuracy or anything?
No. He has strength, but no accuracy, I don't think. He does have his heroic thing, though, if we need that later. But
What does heroic do?
once per showdown, if you're standing adjacent to the monster and have +3 survival, you may spend all your survival for 1 automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound.
So it says once for. You can do that. Oh, I think this came up last time. You can do your attack, and then that doesn't cause to do an activation, so you can do that after you do your hit.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so let's see if you hit first.
Yeah.
So what does the axe hit normally on?
The axe hits normally on 6.
So you're in the rear, so you hit on a 5.
Okay.
And you have the evasion token, right? So you hit on a
Yes.
4.
Nice.
The evasion token's on the monster.
Yeah. Well, he has +1 evasion.
That's if he tries to hit you.
That's if he's trying to hit me, and then -1. Okay.
So 4s.
Yep. Yay.
So you hit. So what do you get? The hit location.
Yeah. Giant mouth.
So there's a reflex. What's the reflex do?
If attacking with a melee weapon and the wound roll for this location is a 1 or a 2, the monster consumes your weapon. Oh, boo. Archive the gear and cancel the attack. If attacking with fist and tooth, suffer the dismembered.
Oh, he eats your arm if you use. Oh, that sucks. Okay, but you're using the axe. So roll the hit.
No 1s and 2s.
Don't do it. That's what I said, and I got to run. Huh?
Haha!
You got a crit?
I did!
Nice.
So, critical wound, gain 1 screaming antelope resource.
So we'll do that first. So screening antelope resources are, where did I put them?
Are these them?
Yeah. So you want to grab one? So turn them over and grab one.
Bladder.
I think you make paint out of that. I can't remember now. Does it say any? There any?
It says smells like urine.
No. Okay. No. Sometimes there's you gain survival or something.
No,
if you,
organ, consumable, and smells like urine.
okay.
Okay.
You do a wound too. So take a wound off the wound. Nope. That's the hit location.
Drop here.
Yep.
On it, he also has crazed.
Okay.
So on a perfect hit.
That's on a hit.
That's a hit. That's a wound. Okay.
That was a wound roll.
Okay. Below the screaming antelope resource, it says persistent injury.
Yeah.
Vomit blood. Whenever the monster collides with a survivor, they are drenched in blood and gain 1d10 insanity.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it's a persistent injury.
So put that by here.
So.
And we'll go down. So we'll remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that worked out.
You moved. You attacked. And now we can activate heroic. So what's it say again?
Once per showdown, if you're standing adjacent to the monster and have +3 survival, you may spend all your survival for one automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so flip that over.
Yep.
So it inflicts. You would spend all your survival.
His survival.
It inflicts a hit, right?
Yes.
So it hits it. Hit.
Oh. Wound.
Yeah, no, it's a, if you're. I think this came up last time. If you're standing, you may spend all your survival for one automatic hit that does a critical wound.
Okay.
Now, the hit, I think we still got to. I don't know if we draw a hit location or if it's an auto hit, auto wound. That does a critical.
It says one automatic hit.
Okay.
That inflicts a critical wound.
Okay, so that was the auto hit, and then
Yeah.
it hits the critical wound.
Okay.
Because if it didn't matter, I don't think the critical wound would matter if we did an auto hit, auto wound.
Right.
That's why I think that you have to pick up a card first and see what the crit is.
Yeah.
Because if it was just an auto hit, auto wound, the critical wouldn't matter.
Right.
So what's the critical on that one?
Critical wound, gain 1 screaming antelope resource.
We're going to gain all of them.
Cool.
So.
Just pick one. And we got a shank bone.
Cool. So put that in our stack of stuff we got. Another wound too.
Yep.
And that's Hamza's turn.
Yeah. So then this goes here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Yace's gone. Hamza's gone.
Yeah. And we still have Bullseye and Max.
And Hamza's weapon proficiency, I think I put it to club because I want to try to see if we get club with him. So
yes.
He did damage with the axe, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bullseye hasn't gone yet. Bullseye has movement 6.
Before you continue for a second, Hamza has the checked cannot spend survival. This supersedes that.
Oh, good. You saw. Okay, we caught that then?
Yeah.
Okay, so he could have done heroic.
Okay.
We didn't see that. Okay. So we'll put the wound back on top.
Yeah.
The hit location would go back on top too.
Yeah.
And then the shank bone would go back in the deck. Yeah, because he got something that he can't spend survival, right?
Right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That you caught it. So flip over heroic again because we didn't use heroic.
Yeah.
And you would give him back his free survival, even though he can't spend it. So yeah, that sucks. We can't use heroic until we hear that. I forget what did that he can't spend survival. What's his impairments?
He has abilities and impairments. Intracranial hemorrhage is the reason why he can't spend survival.
What's it say?
It says intracranial hemorrhage, no sir beside it. Which
No
means
survival. Okay, so we'll have to find a way to cure that, and then he can spend survival.
Yes.
Okay.
He can still lose it. He just can't spend it, right? Technically.
Kinda. It depends on what.
Yeah.
Okay. So fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 away. I don't. Oh, I do have bone darts though.
Cool.
So I'm gonna throw bone darts at the back of it.
Nice.
So it's 1 dice. I do have speed with Bullseye, so he has 2 dice.
Cool.
Hits on a 7. Hits on a 6 because of the evasion. So that arrow helped out.
Yeah.
No, doesn't matter. Didn't hit. Can't do anything else. Oh, I already moved. I couldn't do pounce because I already moved, and then I can't pounce. If we had surge, I could activate surge and do other stuff too.
Right.
So he's done.
Yep. And now we're gonna do. Max is gonna go get that Acanthus plant.
Okay, so
For one of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Perfect.
and we'll roll. He can do activate terrain and other stuff, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have any.
Okay.
Doesn't have anything.
So come on. 10. Finally.
Nice.
8 plus. Gain 1 flesh Acanthus strange resource. Archive this terrain.
Okay.
So this. Do you want to put that? I'm not going to get the strange resource. We'll just take the plant and put it in our gear so we know.
Yeah.
We get a strange resource. And I think that's what you make the Frusicanthus, where you can ignore the first severe injury.
Okay. Cool. So
that's
good.
everybody?
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
So that will help. Everybody turns around. So we kind of got him pinned. See what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
As long as he doesn't move, maybe Hamza can actually
Great.
use the club.
Oh, crap. Great kick. This is advanced one.
Uh-oh.
Random survivor in blind spot. Bullseye's not right there, so it is Hamza.
Okay.
So that's him. He doesn't... There would be a stop, but we don't have dodge or surge or anything.
Yeah.
Move and attack. Blind spot. If the target is adjacent, turn monster so target is in its blind spot. It's already in the blind spot, so we don't have to turn it or anything.
Yep.
Force... Oh, Jesus. The attack is adjacent, turn monster... 4 speed. So 4 dice.
Yep.
Accuracy is 2. Damage is 2. And we don't have destroyed hoof, unfortunately. Okay. So accuracy is 2. You have an evasion token, right?
Yes.
Accuracy is 3. Do you have any other evasion or anything?
No.
Use.
No.
Nope. Okay. So he's hitting you on a 3.
Okay.
And you can't spend survival either.
Right.
Uh-oh. Oh, they all hit?
Ugh.
This ain't good. Where do they all hit? You can't dodge anything. And they do 2 damage apiece.
Okay.
Uh-oh. So, head, body, foot.
Okay.
So you'll take 2 to the head.
Okay.
What's his head at right now?
He's gonna have 1 in the box.
So he will get knocked down? Because he doesn't have any armor in the head, right?
No.
Okay, so that's a severe injury.
Yep.
So we'd have to roll for that. So that's severe.
Okay.
So let's do that first. Okay, do you want to roll for the severe injury? A 3.
3. Uh-oh.
Head. Oh, 1 to 3 is head explosion. I remember that one.
Oh.
No, but that's 1. No, sorry, 1 to 2 is head explosion.
Okay.
That's happened a couple times. That
Phew.
happened to our first survivor, Peter, right?
Yep.
But 3 to 4 is decapitation. You're dead.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So we lost
Bye,
our oldest survivor.
Yeah.
Oh. And he was trying to do heroic too. I guess he. So.
Yeah. Tried to be a hero and ended up getting decapitated. That's sad.
So he did die.
Yep.
Unfortunately, but we gained 2 endeavors because of Graves.
Okay.
So do you want to put the endeavors with our gear of stuff, the stack?
Yep.
So he got kicked in the face, kicked his head off.
Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh.
Okay.
Eesh.
But like we do with other games, once we're going to be up in the store probably now too.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. So we don't have to roll for the other ones unless we... he kicked off his head, body, 9, because he would have took 2 damage.
Body. Yeah, he wouldn't have been in the persistent injury table. He would have taken 2.
Okay, and then the next body is 5.
So then, he would have been.
He would have had a destroyed back. And then his foot, does he have any armor on his foot?
No.
2, okay, so he would have been a heavy, so yeah. So he had a broken back and he got his head kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Mush.
And then, yeah, that's it. So, we gotta worry about that one. That one sucked.
Yep.
Oh, and that's the one he would have took off was heroic, too.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Oh, well. And that was his turn.
Yep.
Okay. Crap. I forgot if we moved the monster controller. Next turn, we'll move it to Bullseye. I forget if we moved it or not.
Okay.
Okay. So, now it's our turn.
Yeah.
So, does Max want to get the other Acanthus plant?
Yes.
Get these up. So, we'll pick that up. And then, let's roll. See what happens. Huh.
I'm gonna laugh if
5.
he gets lucky.
Nope. Find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain 1 survival. Does Max have free survival?
Yes.
So we can't gain any more. But that's all the Acanthus plants off the board.
Okay.
So now we know if something comes up, his AI is going to make him go in a straight line. So we got to keep that because he's not going to find any Acanthus plants now, right?
Right.
So he moved there and then did that. So he's done.
Yep.
So let's turn him. I'm going to do... We're going a straight line, I think. I'm going to do Bullseye first.
Okay.
So, 1, 2 there.
Okay.
And we've already... All the attacks. 4 normally. 1 for his abilities, for his stats.
Yep.
And 1 for his white line armor.
Okay.
And he hits on a 7, on a 6, on a 5, because of the
Evasion.
minus those. Hitting on a 5. Oh, and where? Crap. I gotta remember that too. I'm hitting on a 5. Where was he? Do you remember where he was?
I believe he was there.
Okay, so if I do pounce to move free spaces. Okay, I can't do pounce because you have to move free spaces in a straight line.
Yeah.
So I couldn't activate pounce.
Yeah.
And I remember to stay free away from him if I want to do that.
Right.
Okay, so hitting on a 5. That's a lot of 2s and 3s. But those hit.
Awesome.
We got Giant Tongue, Restless Sank, and Restless Shoulder. Because of the guitars, I cancel the reaction on the first selected hit location.
Okay.
So let's see. Wound if you blow clips the screen onto a shoulder, it jumps back. Okay, I don't want him to go away. That's a good one. Currently in the monster's blind spot. On the result of 3, they are brutally kicked back and suffer 3 damage to land the hit location. Ooh. I'm going to put Restless Shank first because I don't want him to kick me in the blind spot.
Okay.
Because that just decapitated somebody.
Yep.
I'm going to put Restless Shank third. There we go. That's the order I'm going to put them in.
Okay.
So let's do Restless Shank. I'm going to do Fated Blow on this one. Once per showdown, you may give your next wound attempt plus 2 strengths and devastating 1.
Nice.
So that means if I do a wound, I do another wound.
Nice.
So it's plus 2 strength. So this is where his strength stack's going to be crazy.
Yep.
So the guitars are 3 strengths. Plus 1 because of the monster 2 stack lace.
Yeah.
So that's 4 strengths. I have 2 red affinities. So that's 5 strengths. So 3, 4, 5. And he has plus 1 more strengths. So 6.
Nice.
Then plus 2 for Fated Blow. So that's 8. 8 strengths.
That's awesome.
Okay. So I said it last time.
Don't say it this time.
I saw the 1, 2. Still it's a wound.
Yep.
Okay. So it does a wound. I negate the first reaction.
Yep.
And it's devastating 1. I'll flip Fated Blow over. So it does 2 wounds.
Awesome.
I don't know what they are. I get a tick for guitar. I'm not marking it down though, just letting me know that I did a damage.
Yep.
And that's gone. So is that attack? Oh, I rolled a 2, yeah. So my luck didn't even come to play because I have good luck with him too.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one. Minus 2 toughness to wound this location.
Okay.
So now I don't have that. Is it for the... Once per showdown, you can give your next wound attempt. So I already did that wound attempt. That one's done. So this one doesn't have the plus 2 strengths.
Okay. But it has all the other strength.
Yeah, so he starts at... His strengths are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strengths.
Okay.
And I'm critting on 8 because of Deadly, and he has 1 luck too.
Okay.
So it didn't crit, but it does do a wound.
Awesome.
So that's another wound. We'd have to redo the wound stat. I'll take a wound off. Wound. Blood and spite erupt from the Screaming Antelope's wounded undermaw. If the wound roll result is even, suffer 1 brain damage. If the wound result is odd, gain 1 insanity. It is odd, so I gain 1 insanity.
Cool.
So not 2. That one's done.
Nice.
We gotta remember when he collides with us, we get insanity too because of the
Yes.
crit that you did.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the one that can do stuff. Come on. Crit. Ah, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it does wound.
Nice.
So we do another wound. But result, your blow clips the Screaming Antelope's shoulder and it jumps back. Turn to face the attacker. So he turns to face the attacker.
Yep.
Then without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away from the attacker. Cancel all hits out of range. So he's here, he moves 1 away.
Okay.
That's why I saved that one for last, because I would have missed out on the other ones.
Right.
And that was everybody. Right? Because Yasa already went. No.
No, she didn't.
No, he went.
Yeah.
Right, and then I was going to do... Max went. Yasa hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Because I was going to wait to see if the trap came up first, then do...
Yeah.
Nasa. Okay, so Nasa's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nasa is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there.
Yep.
I'm going to attack with the Butcher's Cleaver.
Okay.
Hitting on a 5. Hitting on a 4. Hitting on a 3 because of the claw.
Yep.
Come on. Hit both.
Nice.
Restless Flank. And Furry Float. The monster turns to face the attacker. I can deal with that. If you hit with a club or shield, you can club. Okay. Nothing that I'm worried about too much. Okay. So I'll do Restless Flank first.
Okay.
I don't really care about the crits doing that. We'll just worry about the reactions, right?
Right.
I do have luck, so I click on the 9.
Okay.
So for this one, 5. The cleaver's already strength 5 already, so that's 10, 13 she hit at. So 60 doesn't wound.
Yep.
So that's another wound. Reflex, turn to face the attacker. That way.
Yep.
That's okay now because now we won't run that way. I'd rather run this way.
Right.
And then next, I'm not attacking with a club or shield. That comes in play. Oh, first the hams is done.
Yep.
He lost his head. 8. Oh, I cleared on a... I don't have a luck, so I cleared on the 9. So that's not a crit.
Right.
But it is a wound. So that's gone.
Awesome.
That's gone. And she's done. I think that's it. Yeah. So now it goes to the monster's turn.
Yep.
So monster controller will come down to Bullseye.
Yep.
Turn around. And what's the monster going to do? It only has, 1 AI left.
Yep.
And then it's basic. So that's it. Okay, so we did get rid of the kick. Good.
Awesome.
Run down. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face... Oh, crap. This would... Oh, that would happen first. But we direction. I can't dodge it anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have it. Full move the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. So he would full move, collide with...
Naisha.
Naisha. It's at the end of the board, so she would go down there.
Right.
Once you collide with the survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. And when the monster collides with the survivor, they are drenched with blood and gain 1d10 insanity.
Yeah.
So let's do the insanity first.
Okay.
4, so she gains 2 insanity.
Cool.
So she's at 8 now. And she's drenched in blood now.
Yep.
Then she suffers 1 damage because it's a level 1 to a random hit location.
Okay.
Foot. Her feet are at 2, so now they're at 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that part's done.
Cool.
Now next on the card, pick target, knock down survivor in range. So, yep, that's knocked down.
Yep.
Oh, there's a stop now. What I don't know is because there's a stop. So we did that. There's a stop. Now can we encourage?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if we can only encourage on our turn. So I just checked for encourage. You can spend it at any time, and you can only do it once per round. So it's the start of the round now on his turn.
Yeah.
So on our turn, Max will not be able to spend survival to encourage.
Right.
So there's a stop in the card. That's what the arrows are for. So we did that already. Now it's going to go to the pick target. I don't want Nason to get hit by this.
Yeah.
So Max is going to encourage.
Okay.
Because Bullseye can't, because he only has 2 insanity, and I can only spend survival if I'm insane.
Okay.
So does Max want to spend the survival?
Sure.
Okay, so. And he's going to encourage.
Yep. So his survival goes to 2.
Oh, he hasn't spent any yet?
No.
Okay. So, Yason will get up.
Yeah.
You can only do stops like that if there's a stop in the flow of the card, right?
Right.
So, that happened. There's a stop, so I'm going to encourage with Max.
Yep.
Yason gets up. Now we go to pick target.
Okay.
So, knock down survivor in ranged. She's not knocked down now.
Yeah.
Closest survivor in range. Okay, so it's still going to do that.
Yeah.
But we got her up. I didn't... No target graze. Okay. So, it's still going to go after Yesha?
Yeah.
If the target is... Okay, so that's why I did it. I know I did it for a reason. If the target is knocked down, this attack gains plus free speed.
Oi.
So, yeah, it's good that he got her up.
Yeah.
He basically stomps on you on the ground if you're on the...
Yuck.
So, move twice and attack. So, he doesn't have to move twice because he's right there.
Yeah.
So, it's 1 speed. Hitting on 2. Hitting on 3. 4, 5. Hitting on 5.
Okay.
2. So, she's good.
Awesome.
So, she's kind of our tank right now.
Absolutely.
A dodgy tank with a big axe.
Yeah.
And that was it for that card.
Let's go here.
Yeah. There we go. So, that's our last AI.
Okay.
So, he's done.
Okay.
So, it goes over to us. So, it's our turn.
Yes. Should Max do the cat's eye circlet now?
That'd be a good idea because we don't know. We got pretty far down. Let's do the circlet. So
Yes.
Max. Let's move Max first, maybe. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Max is going to move closer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
It's funny that he's built like a fighter, but we don't get him in fighting. He's kind of support, right?
No, well, he
Because
keeps
he has
having
two. He can use 2 weapons.
Yeah, he keeps having the cat's eye circlet, so...
Okay. So we'll activate the cat's eye, furry tail, restless rump, and restless maw. If you hit reflex turn away, that's the one that he jumps back, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put the first 2 there, right?
Yeah.
And now that we know what those are, we'll attack with Naisha first.
Okay.
So, and Max is gone now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Naisha will move 1, 2, 3, 4, right there.
Yeah.
She's going to attack with the axe. 2 hitting on a 5 normally, on a 4 because of that arrow.
Yep.
She hits both.
Nice.
2 9s. She's mad for getting knocked down.
Yeah.
So, we strike at the tail. That's just a normal one. If you hit with a club or shield, you get luck. Nope, we're good.
Okay.
So, clubs and shields are good against him.
Yeah.
So, let's do the Restless Mother first.
We had a club, poor Hamza.
We still have the club.
Yeah.
We just don't have the person using the club.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 13. Yeah, she's hits hard. So, that's a wound.
Yep. Awesome.
So, now it's just on its basic attack.
Yep.
So let's see, this is the last wound that can take it out. Anything but. So that's 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 damage. It's dead.
Nice.
And no reaction to that.
Cool.
So it was a little annoying at first trying to catch up to it. It's a pain. That arrow helped, having that minus evasion. I think that's a good arrow to have with somebody.
Absolutely.
We unfortunately lost our oldest survivor.
Yep.
Hamza got his head, broke his back and his head kicked off.
Well, he can be reunited with Lena now.
Yeah, and we'll see. We got 2 endeavors for him getting killed.
Yep.
But we'll see what we got for rewards and move into the settlement phase. So we're going to get the rewards now too.
Yep.
So we beat the screening Antelope. Unfortunately, we lost Hamza.
Yeah.
But he had the sleeping virus flower.
Yeah.
So when you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You are the guest.
Okay.
So we'll add that to the timeline for next year. That happens.
Yep.
And then something cool. I looked ahead on the book a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's an event that happens too.
Neat.
So we'll see. Cool. That will be next year.
Yeah. Artwork's cool.
He also had the scavenger kit. I think we would have picked it up and we would have been able to use it too because it's not cursed or it gets discarded. So this is gone, but we still get to use that. So we'll get an extra resource.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to pick the monster resource.
Yeah,
so,
I think so.
This is for the scavenger kit.
Awesome.
We get a large flat tooth.
Nice.
I think that makes other type of kataras too. So that's cool because we have one in our inventory at the settlement too.
Nice.
Okay, so that's done. We'll add that to the timeline next year.
Yep.
I'll go back to the inventory. And we're not at the settlement yet, but we would get free endeavors for each person coming back.
Yep.
2 for Hamza dying.
Yep.
And Max has Tinkerer. So when he's a returning survivor, you get +1 endeavors. So we are going to have for 6 endeavors this time. Hopefully we won't lose them like last.
Yeah.
We need some of them.
Yep.
That's what we got so far. And then the rewards are 4 Screaming Antelope resources and 4 basic.
Okay.
So let's take our 4 here. Let's get. You got a shank bone.
We got a few of those.
We got a beef steak.
Nice.
We get a muscly gums.
Okay.
And a pelt.
Cool.
Cool. So we got quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then our 4 basic. Here we'll go. Anything.
Nice.
Perfect hide.
Cool.
I think we have one of those too.
Yep.
Monster hide.
Cool.
And monster hide.
Cool.
So we got a fair bit of stuff this one. I think the Antelope's good for getting resources and too.
Yep, because we definitely got stuff.
Sure.
And we have the iron too, which is cool.
Yeah, I think we have some at the settlement too, and once we get the blacksmiths and stuff, we can start making actually good armor and stuff.
Cool.
But we got all our awards. We'll set up the settlement phase and see what we can make.
Do you want to talk about the that before we do?
Oh yeah, the tactics, and we got to do the age up for Max because he aged up. We did the proficiencies already. Oh, that's another thing. So we'll do that. Nasha now got axe proficiency.
Nice.
So when attacking with an axe, if your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the selected hit location again. Limited once per attack.
Cool.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So she has that now. And when she gets the full, they get mastery, which is even cooler. You get it?
Yeah.
I think once you master it, you can teach it to other people too.
Oh, cool.
The tactics that we had, we didn't really get to use it that one, gets discarded, and then whoever has the flower bats next time, we draw another tactics when we fight them. So when we go to Kingsman, next year we have to fight the Kingsman.
Right.
We'll draw another tactics card.
Okay, cool.
We got to do the age up for Max too.
Okay.
So Max is in his second box now.
Yep.
So let's see what happens to him. So Max. So second one, improve reflexes. So years sharpen your reflexes. Roll on the table below.
Cool.
So it's 2d10.
Maybe he'll get something good.
What you get, Max? So that's 4. 3 to 6, 1 random fighting art.
Cool.
So I'll get the fighting arts.
Okay.
So you're supposed to put all the fighting arts in there. So we'll get the fighting arts from the ones that already have them, because you can have survivors with the same fighting arts.
Yep.
Secret fighting arts I think are the same too, but they're more rare.
Yep.
Okay, so all of them are in there. Okay, so let's cut. Okay, let's pick this one.
Okay.
What do we get? Thrill Seeker. Whenever you gain survival during the Showdown phase, gain 1 additional survival. That's cool.
Yeah.
And this Max, okay, so he has Strategics, Ambidextrous, and Thrill Seeker now.
Cool.
So if he gets another fighting art, you get to pick which one you want to discard to get a new one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It goes with disorders too. You can have 3 disorders. Once you get another disorder, you get rid of another one.
Okay.
So he has Thrill Seeker now. That's cool.
Yep.
So Max is done aging up. And now we'll go to the settlement, the new building, and see what we're going to do.
Okay.
So we're back at the settlement now. We got our endeavors from everyone.
Yep.
Max gets 2. And Nasha and Bullseye get 1. And then we got 2 from Hamza from dying.
Yep.
So you have to mark. I healed everybody up, took off their tokens. We got to update the timeline. So we're at next time we're going to be against the Kingsman.
Yep.
And then this year we got to do the Warm Virus because we did next year. So we got to see what happens with that. And we got to do a settlement event.
Yes.
Next time we go out for a hunt, we got to fight the Kingsman though.
Right.
So that'll be next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be ready this time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the settlement event first.
Okay.
Update settlement event card, resolve it, trigger story and settlement events times. Okay. So we'll do the Warm Virus after this one.
Okay.
Something not bad. We need those endeavors.
Yep.
Okay. We'll cut it.
Yep.
This one. Hunt reenactment. Did we do that? No, we take them out after each time. So Nominate the group's favorite survivor to play the hunter. Nominate your least favorite survivor to play the monster. We haven't done this, have we? We did a similar story one, remember?
Yep.
This is different. Pick one monster from the settlement list of defeated enemies. Okay, 1 to 3. I'm just going to read ahead here for a sec. Okay, so it's basically something that could happen that, depending how we roll against quarry or a nemesis monster we can attack.
Okay.
So we got to pick. Now, you can cheat and say who's your favorite one and the least one, but we already know if you're playing rules-wise, we got to pick our favorite survivor and then our least favorite survivor.
Okay.
So, nominate the group's favorite survivor to play the hunter. Nominate your least favorite survivor to play the monster. So, who is our favorite survivor?
Either Yesha or
Bullseye, right?
Yep.
And there's a chance that it might die. The hunter or the monster might die in this. So, and we can't really say Gemma's our favorite survivor because we haven't really done anything with Gemma yet. That kind of be
she
like
could be our least favorite though.
It's kind of like cheating.
Yep.
So
she could be our least favorite though.
So let's pick our favorite one though. So who do you think, Bullseye or Nisha? We both like them.
Yeah.
How about we roll off on it?
Okay.
So on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 5 is Nisha, and anything higher is Bullseye.
Okay.
5. So 1 to 5, it is Nisha.
Okay.
So pick the favorite survivor to play the hunter. So Nisha's a hunter.
Yep.
And then nominate your least favorite survivor to play the monster. So we've used Ghost and Hanan and Fox and Rose.
Yep.
We haven't used Daisy or Gemma yet. So maybe they will be our least one.
Yeah, one of them.
What do you think?
I say Gemma.
Gemma? Okay, so we'll put Daisy back.
Yep.
Sisu has a flower addiction.
Yeah, she does.
So we'll put Gemma as a hunter. So these two. Okay. Pick one monster from the settlement's list of defeated monsters. So we've had to defeat them. We've defeated the Flower Knight. Because we can't pick the Phoenix because we haven't defeated the Phoenix.
Right.
We have defeated the Butcher. We didn't defeat the Kingsman, so we can't pick the Kingsman.
Right.
What do you think? We have White Lion, Antelope, Flower Knight. That was beat.
Let's do the Flower Knight.
Want to do the Flower Knight? Okay. Yeah. So pick one monster. So we did that. So now we roll off.
Okay.
1. 1. Now pick one. 1. Consume claws. Costume claws draw real blood, and the hunter falls. The survivor nominated to be the hunter is dead. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's Nisha. The survivor nominated to be the monster gains the monster claw style fighting art.
Oh no!
So we lost our favorite survivor.
No.
We rolled. Oh no! We can't do anything about it too. If we would have rolled higher, we could have won. Nope. And that's where some people choose to pick. If you pick survival of the fittest, I think every survivor gets one reroll for once in their life.
Okay.
That's the major thing why you would pick that, because then we would have rolled 7.
Okay.
We would have been able to re-roll that to survive, but then you lose out on the Graves ability and stuff. Or right. No, our life principle where we get to roll twice on the chart.
Yeah.
And pick it. So it.
Okay. No.
See how to.
Yep.
But the Butcher's Cleaver isn't sentient or cursed. Oh. And it stays on there. When you die, archive this card. And you don't remove... This is where rules come into play. When the survivors return, you don't remove gear, it says.
Uh-oh.
So the gear is still in our gear grid. You heal them and take tokens off. When you do the development phase, when you prepare departing survivors, remove gear from returning survivors. Yeah, so the gear is still in her grid, so she would have lost the cleaver too.
No.
So we would have lost that. Because it says irreplaceable. When you die, archive this card.
Yeah.
So we lost
the
cleaver too. But looking on the bright side of things, when a survivor dies during the hunt or when a survivor dies during the hunt or showdown phase, gain 2 endeavors. So we got 2 for Hamza.
Yeah.
When a survivor dies during the settlement phase, gain 1 endeavor. So we do gain another endeavor for her dying.
Okay.
But we lost This is rough so far.
Yeah.
It's not an endeavor marker, but we'll use that as an endeavor.
Okay.
So we have lots of endeavors now. We didn't lose any so far.
No, and then doesn't Gemma gain...
Yeah, I gotta look for that. Monster Claw. It's not a secret fighting art. Okay, Monster Claw style. She was one of my favorite survivors. Well, we picked our favorite one, and the look of her was cool too, right?
Yeah.
But like always, they'll probably go up in the store too.
Yeah.
But we got Monster Claw style. Your fist and tooth attacks gain +1 accuracy, +1 strength, and savage.
Ooh.
So Gemma has that. I'm gonna put that on Gemma's card here. So we know what accuracy and strength do, but we don't know what savage does.
No.
So savage is if you inflict a critical wound, you do an additional wound. So it's like the bone axe. So now her fist and tooth attacks, if she grows a critical, she does 2 wounds instead of 1.
Nice.
So she'll be our fist and tooth fighter, maybe?
Yeah.
Because that's an actual style too. If you decide to use fist and tooth,
cool.
She can be like a monk.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's Gemma.
We lost her.
No.
And that's a hunt reenactment. So that one's done.
Yep.
And there's nothing else happens with that. We can't use endeavors at that one or anything.
Okay.
So then the next thing is the warm virus. So now our last event is the warm virus.
Yep, that's the artwork for it. It's kind of cool.
It's from because of the flower that when Hamza died, right?
Yes.
So it says nominate the survivor that can consume to be the host. If that's not possible, the flower wizards in this event ends. So we still have other people.
Does it say if it has to be male or female or
Nope,
just the survivor?
So who do we want to be the host? I still haven't cheated to look ahead, but I wanted to know, but I know what happens, but I won't let you know what happens. So you can pick who wants to be the host. So
well, does Daisy have anything on her?
That's actually a good idea. No, Daisy has the flower addiction, +1 understanding because she's a new survivor. Yeah. So
it sort of makes sense that if she has the flower addiction, she would eat it, right?
A flower sprouts from Ramza after he lost his head, and now she's going to eat the flower.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's weird, but yeah. So Daisy comes.
Yep.
Okay. She doesn't lose flower addiction from it, though. The flower addiction is you have to hunt the flower knight to lose flower addiction.
Okay.
So she consumes to be the host. The host presses the virus flower to their mouth, its delicate petals changing color to match their flesh. A cozy, inspired warmth fills their being as they gently push the flower by its stem down their throat. Okay. Down their throat. Roll 1d10. Okay, what happens here? 8. If we have graves, so if we would have had graves, we would have triggered that if we got 2 to 5.
Okay.
We don't have sculpture, so that doesn't trigger, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, but we read this part. The host vividly describes the warmth to the settlement. The parting survivors each gain +1 courage and +1 strengths. Gain 1 courage and +1 strengths token, then welcome guest.
Okay.
So the departing survivors gain, once we depart, everybody gets a courage.
Okay.
So I'll put that, that's more of a note. I'll put it up here. +1 courage next hunt. All survivors get that.
Yep.
And a +1 strengths token. That's going to help against because the Kingsman's the next one, right?
Right.
Strengths token. Cool. So that's going to help. And then we welcome the guest.
Okay.
If we had sculpture, other stuff would have happened, but we don't have it.
Right.
As the flower is digested, a virus enters a host's bloodstream and travels to their brain.
Okay.
The host experiences a state of Euphoria? Euphoria, yeah, it's cut off. As viral genomes are injected into the cells and their prefrontal cortex and palin. They're trying to use all science words.
Yep.
The host feels as it's if a satisfying itch with their skull has finally been scratched. That sensation is the last thing they experience as their original self. The host brain is rewritten, replacing the sum of their life with that of the guest. The guest is Hamza, because it says with the flower, he is a guest.
Right.
Okay. The host loses all fighting arts, so she doesn't have any yet, because we haven't even put on the card for her yet, but she has a flower addiction, 1 understanding so far.
Right.
So she doesn't lose any of that. Loses all disorders. So she loses a flower addiction, funny enough, because she ate, you were right, she ate the flower. So now she loses flower addiction.
Nice. She ate the death flower.
Abilities. She didn't have any abilities. Impairments. She doesn't have no abilities. And impairments. Nope, she doesn't have any impairments or anything.
Okay.
So she still has a +1 understanding.
Okay.
Then they gain all the guest fighting arts.
Whoa.
Disorders, positive attributes, and weapon proficiency levels, including type. They do not gain the guest abilities or impairments. So if he had broken limb, intracranial hemorrhage, she doesn't gain those.
Nice.
The host may choose to keep their name or take up the guess.
Chick named Hamza might be kind of weird, so she should
We'll keep
her
Daisy.
name. Yeah.
Daisy Ham? I don't know. Ham Daisy? No, we'll keep Daisy?
Yep.
Okay, so she gets his... Let's do this now. Gain all the guest fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes. So the attribute is strength. So she gains +1 strengths too. Because Hamza had +1 strengths.
Yep.
So we'll get that. Hamza had -1 speed, so she doesn't get the negative ones.
Right.
And weapon proficiency. He had club, but he didn't have any in club.
Right.
So we'll still put club for her. She doesn't get any levels from it because Hamza didn't have anything in club.
Right.
Doesn't say it's understanding or courage. But they do get his fighting arts. So she gets heroic, like Hamza had.
Yeah.
And she gets crazed. So that was a perfect hit when you were talking about.
Right. Yeah.
So she gets that. But she does get his disorders too. So she gets tunnel vision.
So all she can do
and hoarder
with action is attack.
Yeah, and the hoarder one is at the end of the settlement phase. End of the showdown phase, she steals an item and gets a courage.
Yeah.
So, but she gets all that, and that's it. And she's going to keep the name. So,
cool.
We lost Hamza,
yeah,
our oldest survivor, but she gained part of his abilities back.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
story-wise, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
she had the flower addiction.
Dead, so not dead.
Yeah, she had the flower addiction. She ate the dead flower, and it went away. It makes sense. And she got all his stuff.
So we lost that. So
Daisy's good.
We'll go back there, and that's all the story events.
Yep.
Next time we go out, we have to fight the Kingsmen.
Yes.
So that part's done. We update death count, which we did. We're at 8 population now instead of 10.
Yep.
I clicked off the 2 survivors that died.
Okay.
So now we'll go into check milestones. No one's got any of that yet.
Nope.
They didn't from doing that. Nope. So then we do develop. So we'll figure out what we're going to make with all the stuff we got. We got a big hoard of stuff. So
we did.
We'll figure out what to do with that next. So we got stuff set out to figure out what we're going to do and build in the development phase.
Yep.
But I think we're going to innovate first.
Yes.
So I put these aside here. So we're going to use the clap spider as hide, the mushy gums for organs, and that for bone.
Okay.
Is it going to be anything? I don't know what the mushy gums makes. I couldn't see anything that it made.
Okay.
So, but we'll use that for innovating.
Okay.
So we'll do that first. So that costs 1 endeavor.
Okay.
And we'll pick these up too. So we pick 2.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'll pick the one from the top. Is paint. And from the cut, let's see, symposium. That includes our survival limit, so we would have 4 survival.
That's good.
And when we innovate, we draw 2, so we'd actually draw 4 cards and pick.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you add symposium consequences. Or then there's paint. The settlement swells with creative energy. All survivors gain the dash special action. And once per round, so that's either our turn or the monster's turn.
Yeah.
Spend 1 survival to gain 1 movement and use it immediately. So that will come into handy if we need to get into somewhere or run away from somewhere, like the stops in the cards, right? So if someone comes after us, you would do something, then we could activate and dash and run away.
Yeah.
And then we'll add paint consequences Which comes up with the bladder too, because the bladder,
Yep.
if we get paint, we can do the blood paint, right?
Yeah.
We don't add a survival limit,
But
having paint,
dash is really.
and now we're going up against the kingdom death, the king's bin. Having him come at us with a halberd and be able to run away might be pretty helpful.
Yeah, I think we should choose paint.
You like that too?
Yeah, I think so.
And it seems like we're kind of a dodgy. We have lots of Katars and fast stuff, so it kind of fits that kind of group too.
Yep, I think so.
Blood paint on us and stuff. What's that? Okay, so we'll pick paint.
Yeah.
So we take paint, and we have to add paint consequences to the innovation deck. So we'll unlock more innovations.
Okay.
So we'll take that. It doesn't add anything that we can get or anything, so I'll add paint consequences.
Okay.
To the deck after we build stuff.
Okay.
Because it's not going to change anything we do.
Right.
So now that we have paint unlocked, we can now unlock blood paint. Cool. So we'll might as well do that off the bat. Blood paint takes 1 bladder.
Yeah.
And 1 organ.
Yep.
I don't think we'll do the beefsteak because I have stuff set up this time. We won't, because we could have made the Boss Mendy one.
Yeah.
I think what that does is if a survivor is insane and they're next to the person wearing it, I think they get a strength token or something. Or strength.
Okay. Okay.
We kind of fight separately with us sometimes. We're not together too much, so I think we'll wait for that. And we'll make the blood paint.
Yeah.
So we'll use those for the blood paint.
Cool.
So that's in the stone circle.
Yep. 1 bladder, 1 organ. And now that we have paint.
Of course, I can't find it here. It's blood paint. So blood paint is activate weapon gear to the left and right of this card. These are 2 separate attacks. Cannot be used with 2-handed weapons.
Oh, nice.
So it's like ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Right? You attack with 1 weapon first, and then you get to attack with the second one.
Cool.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And we can paint someone up with blood paint too.
Cool. Sounds good.
The next thing that I had set aside is we have 2 large flat toothes and 2 pelts. Okay. One was in our storage.
Yes.
And those make beast knuckles, flat tooth and a pelt.
Okay.
So we'll have another set of Katars with someone else. So Bullseye can keep his line beast ones because he likes the luck, and then we'll give someone else the other Katars we can make, right?
Yeah,
so,
okay, let's do that.
So those, we get a pair of them because they're at seats. So
cool.
Yeah, that's the Boss Mendy. So Boss is brave. While adjacent to you, insane survivors gain +1 speed.
Ah,
so,
okay. Okay.
And those are the beast Katars. So we get 2 of those.
Nice.
So this one, unlike the Line Beast one, they go at the same speed, so they have 2 speed.
Yeah.
But these ones hit on a 6, they hit better, and they do +1 damage.
Cool.
They don't have the deadly with the luck.
Yeah.
But we'll give that to Bullseye probably because he likes luck and he already has +1 luck.
Right.
But these ones, they have paired 2, so you attack with 2 of them.
Cool.
And when you wound with this weapon, monster gains -1 toughness till the end of attack.
Nice.
So if 1 punch does a wound, it does 1 damage. He's -1 toughness for the rest of the punches to hit.
Cool.
Which are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'll put those with our other gear in there till we load people up. That's cool. Now what else did I have aside here? Those are our innovations. We did, with the Fressacanthus, we'll make Dridacanthus.
Yeah.
So when you depart, you gain 2 survival.
Cool.
And when you suffer a severe injury, ignore it and archive this card. So like what happened to poor Hamza when his head got kicked off.
Yeah.
He could have archived this and he would still have a head.
Right.
But so when we're going against a Kingsman, that will be important.
Yeah.
So we'll use that up.
That's a funny way to put it.
What?
Well, if he had this, he'd still have a head.
Yeah. What else did I see that we were doing? Okay. We still have endeavors. I wanted to see what the settlement event, or what that was first before we decided what we built.
Right.
So, what did I see here? Oh, we can make a first aid kit. Like leather. So we have a perfect bone still. Yeah. And a perfect bone and 1 leather makes a first aid kit. So those would be helpful too, because on first aid, on survival, on arrival, all survivors gain +3 survival. So nice. That's really good. It has lots of green affinities, which is nice. Yeah. And for an action, remove 1 bleeding token or negative attribute token from yourself or adjacent survivor.
Cool. Yeah. So
I think we should make that.
Yep.
Especially for a support character. So I'll put it in a gear.
Cool.
So it's a perfect bone, but we need a leather. So we have to spend an endeavor at the, where are you? Because we actually have them this time.
What are you looking for?
Where is a leather worker? Leather worker. Nope, that's over here. Leather worker. Spend any number of hide to add equal number of leather strange resources to the settlement storage.
Okay.
So we'll spend an endeavor.
Yep.
And we'll turn stuff into hide.
Okay.
Turn stuff into leather.
Okay.
The perfect hide, we already have a scavenger kit, so I don't think we need to keep it for the scavenger kit.
Nope.
So we'll use a perfect hide and we'll turn that into leather.
Okay.
And then we have one hide left. Do we need to keep that hide for something?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll turn that into leather too.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll say those are leathers.
Okay.
So we'll use one leather and the perfect bone to make the first aid kit we put.
Cool.
So those are used up.
Yep.
Now we have one leather left. What I also put aside
okay,
is we can make the weapon crafter now.
Yeah.
Because with 3 bone and 1 hide, we can make the weapon crafter.
Cool.
So we had a hide here.
Yep.
And we'll use the 2 shank bones we got. The spiral horn makes the helmet for the screaming horns, for the screaming antelope one.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to focus more on the leather armor first before the screaming antelope.
Okay.
The screaming antelope armor is good if you have long range weapons like spears or axes, but we don't have any.
No.
So we might as well build leather worker.
Yeah.
We're more kind of like ninjas, fighters, fast than heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Now, especially after we lost Yisha.
Yeah.
So I'll use those 3 bones and a hide to make the weapon crafter.
Okay.
We don't have enough. We already got enough stuff we use. We don't have enough really to make any weapons from it yet.
Yeah.
But maybe next time this is now we can make counterweighted axes and scrap lanterns, more daggers.
Cool.
And we already used up all our scrap from before, so we don't have anything we can make yet.
Yeah.
But now for next time we can use the weapon crafter.
Okay.
It would have cost us endeavor to make the weapon crafter too.
Yeah.
This is the gear, so we use that endeavor too. So we use the endeavor to make the weapon crafter.
Yep.
So we have 4 left. So Ravin just painted up recently the blacksmiths. We use that for the weapon crafter.
Yep.
So we'll put that in the settlement, make some room for it.
Nice.
The roof comes off too. You can see the little fire under there.
Nice.
So, and then that can be like the blacksmith's hut next to it, maybe.
Yep.
You don't have it glued on there, but so that will be the weapon crafter for our settlement after.
Cool.
Put it over there.
Yeah, we'll have to add some more grapes to our.
Yeah, because
update our display a little bit.
Well, Daisy ate the flour from Hamza, but we'll still make a grave for him too.
Yeah.
So we have 1 piece of leather left. We have a perfect organ too left.
Yep. Can you do anything with?
I'm trying to think now that I used up mostly everything now. That's the barber surgeon stuff. I don't think we need any more lucky charms, or we don't have scraps. Nothing from the organ grinder.
Okay.
We don't have any bones to make anything.
Okay. So maybe we should save it?
What's over here? We do have a piece of leather, but no bone leather. We don't have drums yet. Is there anything from organs there? Nope. We could make a leather skirt.
Do we haven't started with leather armor yet.
Yes, we do. We have the helmet so far.
Yes.
The leather skirt.
The mask.
As an organ. Yeah, we had a hide left, and we used that hide to make a leather, because that could have been hide too, right?
Yeah.
But no, we'll use. And then what's a shield? Shield is, we don't have enough for that. Everything else needs leather hide, leather scrap. No, but we do have enough for a skirt, which is just another piece of armor that would add to your waist.
Cool.
If we use that piece of leather. I think we should make more. We need more armor, right? Especially if we're going up against the Kingsman.
Yeah.
So we use that piece of leather.
Yep.
To make a skirt too. So we'll
Yep.
put that in the inventory.
Cool.
And we have a perfect organ left. Perfect organs make the bug trap.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
makes a place for a bug spot.
Ah,
That
okay.
kind of triggers the vermin obsession from Bullseye anyway, so we don't really need it.
Okay.
Really? So besides that, I don't know what perfect organs do. Oh, if we keep it, we can make a scrap lantern next time when we have a piece of scrap too.
Okay, so we could do that.
Okay. So we'll see. Because we still got 4 endeavors left.
Okay.
So we can do those to do shared experience if we want to give some other people experience and hunt XP.
Yeah.
We can also, now that we have other stuff, the barber surgeon. Oh, that's an intracranial hemorrhage. That's how we could have cured Hamza.
Ah, right.
But
yeah.
He's gone now. Expanded. No. Oh, now at the weaponsmiths, now we could scrap scavenge. We can roll a d10 and see if we get a courage is 10 plus. 1 broken lantern resource, which is scrap if we get 6 to 9.
Okay.
A survivor carefully searches a settlement edge, groping dark pieces. Okay, that's something we can do.
Yeah.
If we want to try to look for scrap too.
Okay.
And then we also have the ritual, spend any number of monster resources to draw equal. Augury, there it is. That's from the organ render. If we want to try to do intimacy too, if we want to get more survivors, right?
Yeah, we should probably do that at least once.
So maybe I'm going to try once with, who is this one? Build my courage up. I'm going to build my courage up with Bullseye.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 1. Is he insane? Yeah, because I can spend survival if I'm insane.
Right.
He has free insanity now, so he can spend it.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 1 innovation to try to do scrap scavenge.
Okay.
So I'll roll a d10 and see what I get.
Okay.
9.
Cool.
Awesome. So, okay. 10 is long walk, gain 1 courage. 6 and 9, add 1 broken lantern resource to the settlement stores.
Nice.
So that's a scrap.
Yeah.
Right? It was a perfect organ. Or scrap. An organ and 2 scrap is scrap rebar. I want to see what the scrap lantern is. I'm going to use a perfect organ and that scrap I just got now.
Yeah.
To make a scrap lantern.
Cool.
So we got scrap lantern now too. I said King was 1.6. We get a new one too.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect organ and a scrap, which we just used from searching for it.
Yeah.
And when you depart, you gain a survival. And if you have a blue and red affinity, you get +1 accuracy.
Nice.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Put that there. Now we've used up all our gear. We have nothing left of the storage. We have no other things to use. Okay. Unless we look for more scrap. But I think we should try intimacy.
I think so too.
So let's pick... lose 1 resource from the settlement if you do. We don't have any more resources at all. Oh, we do have iron. We have 3 pieces of iron in there. Okay. So if we do that, we might lose our iron. Oof.
Are we going to lose all of it or just 1 piece of it?
If we lose 1 piece. Iron's pretty important, but that's if you roll 1 to 3. But add 1 to your result if your understanding is 3 or higher. I'll just use Max's understanding. What's Max's understanding?
Max's understanding is 5.
Oh, he's good. So let's do Max.
Okay.
So we'll do Max, and he's going to roll on the augury.
Okay.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Yeah.
So he triggers intimacy.
Cool.
So let's see intimacy. So we got to pick 1 consulting male, 1 consulting female. We can't pick Bullseye because he has destroyed genitals because of stupid bug from last time.
Yeah.
So we got Max.
Yeah.
We're looking for a female now. We have Ghost, Hanam. That's really it.
Ghost and Hanam are female.
So Hanam's kind of like the Playboy. Maybe
he'll be the male and...
Because we used to use Hamza.
Yeah, and Lena, and they both died.
I know.
Yeah, we could use Hanan and Fox.
Hanan and Fox?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll see. We roll 2 because we have Protect the Young.
Yes.
So, let's roll here. We get the pick. That is a 6 or an 8. Oh, we haven't invaded bed yet. If we had bed,
yeah,
we would have had a permanent strength to our survivor.
Oh, okay.
But at 6, no, we'll pick 8.
Okay.
Guy one. The settlement gains +1 population. The male and female share a deep bond and gain 10 survival each. or they're already at the max anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll take this Hanan.
Actually, check them and see if...
Fox is actually at 2 survival, so now she's at 3.
Cool.
And Hanan was at 2 survival, so now he's at 3.
Nice.
And we get a new survivor.
Yeah.
And new survivors get +1 understanding.
Cool.
Do you want to add a female this time?
Sure.
So we'll add a female. We'll figure out a name for her and a model after.
Yeah.
But she does have +1 understanding because of our innovations, because we have Graves.
Yeah, cool.
And that is Hanan and Fox, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 2 endeavors left.
Yeah.
I forgot that we also have Settlement Watch. So if we spend 1, we can get +1 strengths if we don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got to remember that when we do the Kingsman too, the party survivors gain 2 survival when they depart for a nemesis encounter or special showdown.
Cool.
So I think most of it, because we don't have a high survival, because we haven't got much innovations to raise that, we only have 3.
Yeah.
That will come into play more if we had more survival. Most of us can cap to 3 already with our gear.
Right.
But that comes into play. But we could, if you have no fighting arts, gain a random fighting art, or if you roll 8+, if you have 0 or less strengths, gain 1 permanent strength.
Yeah, we should do it. The
all
question
of our
is...
because does Max have a strength?
No.
He doesn't.
No.
He's been one of our good fighters. We can try him, and if he doesn't, he gets a fighting art.
Yeah, cool.
He already has 3. If he gets another fighting art, he could get rid of 1 and pick a new one.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so Mac will do 1 innovation, and Max is going to roll for Settlement Watch.
Yes.
What does he roll? These are coming in handy. We needed those for before when people died.
Yeah.
So 8+, if you have 0 or less strengths, gain 1 permanent strengths, limit once per lifetime.
Perfect.
So I'll take Max. And now he gains 1 permanent strength.
Perfect. That's
and
awesome.
once per lifetime, I'll put Settlement Watch, because he can't do that again now.
Right.
So now he has a permanent strength too.
Cool. Can Bullseye do that?
Bullseye already has a strength, so he can't.
Okay.
He could do it, but if I just rolled like that, it would have been ineffective, because then I couldn't get another strength. So it would have been a waste, right?
Right. Okay.
I would try to be rolling low. I try not to get under 8, and I could get a fighting art, but nah.
Okay.
So we have 1 left.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 9 population now. So we can either try intimacy again, or we could look for more scrap. Hopefully, getting something to make weapons later.
Okay.
What do you
Are
think?
we fighting the Kingsman the next time?
Yeah. The next time we fight, when we go out, we don't go after a quarry. We're going after the Kingsman.
Okay. And is there, or was that, am I getting that mixed up with the Butcher? That he comes in, if you're over a certain amount of population, he tries to kill everybody?
That's later, when they come to the settlement for the first time.
Ah, okay.
That's already happened.
Okay, so, let's look for some scrap. Actually, I was thinking maybe intimacy, but let's look for some scrap.
Okay. So we don't want that to happen. We have some good gear now. Hopefully we can kill the Kingsman. Yeah. But worst case scenario, if we get TPK'd, we have 9 survivors. We'd lose 4. We'd still have 5 left.
Yeah.
So you want to try to get any scrap?
Yeah.
Okay. So we won't do intimacy. We'll use our last endeavor. We actually got there's a good settlement phase in this one, right?
Last couple of times.
We did lose some good survivors, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so Weapon Crafter again. Scrap Savage. So who's going to do it? Let's do it with Bullseye again, because he has survival.
Okay.
Because if you roll a 1 to 5, something attacks from the darkness. Spend 1 survival or die.
Ooh,
so
okay.
He has to be insane to spend survival. He is insane still, so I can do it.
Okay.
So I'll just do it with Bullseye.
Okay, sounds good.
Come on, Bullseye. Ooh, 2. It bounced to 2. So I got to spend a survival or something's going to eat me.
Okay.
So I'll spend a survival. So he's down back to 2 survival.
Okay.
So that didn't work out, but that's okay. And that's all our innovations.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, because now that we have the Weapon Crafter, getting scrap broken lanterns are going to help us a lot.
Okay.
Because you need scrap to make some like scrap sword, scrap dagger. We can actually make a scrap spear now.
Oh, neat. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any spears, so that might be useful. The
scrap rebar, that's something new. I think that's if you have a frail weapon. I think it sharpens it and you discard it and you get to keep it.
Oh, that's cool. Like a support bar or something.
I like the weapon. It looks cool. It's like almost like Cloud's sword, but out of bone.
Oh,
the Zimbardo.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect bone, free scrap, and a hide, and you get that big two-handed sword.
Wow. Sounds good.
So, and we get paint consequences, so we'll add those after.
Yeah.
So the next settlement also unlocked.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll grab them now. So the painting consequences from unlocking that, now we get face painting, sculpture, and pictographs.
Yep.
So there's a chance that we can get those next time we innovate.
Yeah, cool.
Sculpture, I think you make a sculpture and you can learn like fighting arts from it or something, or weapon proficiency.
Neat.
Which is cool. Pictographs, you trigger run away, so that'll be cool if
that's interesting.
If you want to run from the monster, I think.
Yeah.
And then face painting helps you do innovations either like intimacy or you gain survival and insanity too.
Cool.
So we'll put those in the innovation deck too.
Yep.
And everything's done. So
that's it.
We lost some people, but we gained some good stuff.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff this time. Didn't have any major.
We lost the Butcher's Cleaver, unfortunately, but
that's okay.
We got some new weapons.
Yeah. And Daisy got some fancy. Daisy had some fancy stuff happen to her. That's cool.
Yep.
So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll introduce you to our new female survivor next time.
Yeah.
And so thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please don't forget to share with your friends if you know they like board games or they like Kingdom Death. We're happy to have everybody come out and check it out. So we'll see you next time.
That's it.